Good evening, everyone. No one's responding. I said, good evening, everyone. Okay. I would like to have everyone's attention, please. When I say everyone, I mean everyone's attention. Thank you so much for coming. And like my son said, you all look beautiful tonight. Exceptionally beautiful. Before I talk about Akeem Azan, I'm going to say a few words about everyone here today. Everyone has come far and wide, and I'm so surprised. And when I say far and wide, I mean from Nigeria. And not because they had anything to do, but this particular ceremony for Akeem Azan. Everyone stood up for him, for our family. You know, Olori Ebi from America, his friend from Nigeria, from America, Canada. We have people from outside London that arrived. We have people from Woolwich too. It's a journey too. You know, Woolwich is, it's a journey. Thameston is a journey. Peckham is a journey. Thank you everyone for making that time. You know, for, I don't remember if I get that right. From a story I heard before, someone said they had a party, a woman had a party. She turned up at a party. And because every time she was invited to a party, she would always send gifts, cards, whatever, name it. And when it came to her party, she arrived at a party with lots of gifts waiting for her without no one turning up. So if we made all this food, had all this drink, and no one to turn up, that would be a real shame. And that speaks volume about that person. But for everyone turning up today, it speaks a mighty volume on myself, my husband, my family, my entire family. I'd like to say a big thank you to my entire family as well. So that aside, let me talk about Akeem Azan. You know, a lot of people have been talking, his friends have been talking, his children have been talking. Now let me talk from my perspective. You know, don't worry, you're looking for something dishy. I'm not giving you anything dishy. So Akeem Azan, I met him 96. We've been together since then. It's been quite a journey. You know, today has been quite a journey. And some people have birthdays. They throw parties. And they have no reason. They do not know why they're throwing a party because they want to splash. No. This is a different kind of party. He doesn't know what I want to talk about today. But I know that Ekuti said something about his dad. But for everyone who is present here today, I never met his dad because his dad died early. His dad never made 40. That's one thing that really dear to his heart. Not just him, his brother never made 40. So, when we stay here today, that's why I said I needed everyone's attention. So here today, celebrating 50. A lot of people might think 10 decades, 20 decades, 30 decades, 40 decades, 50 decades. That is huge in his life. So that 50 decades to him feels like 100 years. You don't get it. If you don't have a dad or you've lost a brother that never made 40, it changes your life. It does. And that's why the kids said they're happy that they have a dad that is present, that is there. You might have a dad that is actually present but not there. So having a dad that is present physically, emotionally, financially, spiritually, out of all those truly I've been mentioning, maybe 2 or 3, 1 or 2, you get that from most dads, but not him. He's a very tough guy. Most of his friends here, I've known them quite a while. He's a very tough guy. And when my son said, thank you, mommy, for being with dad, I think God probably put me in his life. No calm woman can marry Akeem. Let me tell the truth now. Abi, you don't want to hear the truth. We cannot stand there now and be talking about, oh, he's so kind, he's so nice, he's so loving. He is everything, but he is a tough guy. He is like African, properly molded guy. But you know what? He is really house trained by me. Yours truly. The guy don't be easy guy, but he is kind. And a lot of people here, and the reason they're here, if they start to talk from now, which I said we have to call a lot of people not to talk too much. Not because we don't want to hear their side of the story, but because it's made impact on each and everyone's lives some way. Either by talking to them, either by advising them, either by supporting them. I'll tell you a story, quick one. I remember quickly, when my junior ones were coming down from Nigeria years ago, my mom said they were on the Third Mainland Bridge. It was chock-a-block. We were not even married. Oh, were we? No, we weren't even married, yeah. But he stepped up. He came out of the car, stopped all the traffic, and started directing the traffic. He never married me, but he was already taking charge. And he was able to clear the traffic. My siblings were able to make it to the airport on time. And my mom was like, if this guy says she don't go marry this bubble, now here we go die today. So if you see my mom and my husband, they are pals. When I say pals, he will tell her things first before me. Thank you to my parents. Thank you to my siblings because they welcomed him into the family as a first child. You would not know I'm the first child. He is the first child because, and by the way, for a lot of people, my dad and my husband, they share the same birthday. Wow. How common can that be? I wasn't looking for that, by the way, in case you were thinking. But they share the same birthday, 24th of May. So I thank my parents today. Thank you so much. You've been wonderful. You've been blessed. You know, Akim is lucky to have you as parents. And you're lucky to have him as grandson, as a son-in-law as well. And I'd like to say one more thing for everyone that didn't hear me properly the first time. Thank you so much. It means a lot. It's not about the food. You all have foods at home. You have drinks at home. But for you to take your time here, the older daddies, church members, friends, colleagues, from far away, if I have not mentioned your name, not because I don't like you. Maybe I don't, but I do. I'm only joking. I'm not skipping you because I do not like you, but I'm skipping you maybe because at this moment, I'm overwhelmed by the faces I'm looking at. Thank you so much, and God bless you all.
Thank you, Mrs. Hassan. I'm just going to say one thing quickly before the celebrant comes to make his own speech. It's like there's a lot of noise in the back there. That you've not come for this celebration. You've come for food. What wrong with you? Keep quiet. You've been talking all before you come here. Listen now. Let's enjoy the celebration. What wrong with you, man? You can't keep quiet. Look, I must say one thing because they keep on saying, he who finds a woman finds a good thing. And I have one controversial thing to say. When God created man, before God created man, God was very bored. He created everything. He had the angels. They sing, they praise him, but he was bored. He wanted man. Out of love, he created man. And when he created man got bored. And God realized that man was bored. So he took a rib out of a woman, out of a man, and created a woman.